I do have a birthing plan, just like I always have with my other ones. It's very generic, not anything really specific. Um, just I plan on having my baby at the birthing center at my hospital again. Um, I have an OB because I am high risk. She's really great though. She's absolutely for natural alternatives. Basically anything that I want, she's for. So it's really great. I'm hoping I make it again to at least 37 centimeters. Weeks. So that would be September 18th, I believe. So that is like my absolute do not go before that date goal. So if I go into labor on my own, I plan to go to the hospital again when my contractions are about 4 minutes apart. Because my last two labors were so fast, at only 3 and 4 hours long, I won't, wait along too long. If I start, to think things are going to speed up, then, I can go in sooner. I also have about a 40-minute drive to the hospital this time. So I'll definitely take that into consideration too. Might even leave a little bit sooner. If I don't go into labor on my own, I'll be induced again. This time 7 days early, 39 weeks, it's set for October 3rd. So I'll go in. I will absolutely not have Pitocin, like ever. I would rather have a C-section, honest to God, than to have Pitocin. The side effects hormonally and everything else to mom and baby are just not for me. So as long as I'm at least 3 centimeters dilated, at least 50% effaced, I will go ahead and try Cervidil. And if that doesn't take, then the next step would be to break my water. And then kind of go from there. So that would be my plan. My number one goals are not to have a C-section and not to have an epidural. Anything besides that, I'm pretty open to. I always have the jacuzzi for pain management that I used with my first and with my third. So I'll have that again, to have a birthing ball, to be able to walk around, to move freely. My doctors allow me to push in whatever position that I want. I can be on my hands and knees, which if the baby stays breached, that will be what I will do. I can also use the squatting bar. I can stand. I can be on my back. I'm pretty much free to do as I please, as long as there's no life-threatening emergencies, which in that case, obviously, a C-section, if one of our lives is in immediate danger, healthy mom and healthy baby is really all that matters. So that's what I would do if it came to that. Let's see what else. I'll have like my radio and my candles, massage oil. I had really bad back labor with my last baby too, so judging by some of my back pain, I could see it maybe going that way again. Hopefully not. But so my husband will be there and he can do that. I'll have baby monitoring every 1 to 2 hours for 15 minutes, so not consistent. I won't have any IVs for set up for anything. If there is an emergency, then we would take care of that then. Let me see. A baby's size also does come into play because I've had such large for gestational age babies. If we do think this baby is going to be over 10 pounds, then I would probably allow an IV and probably not eat just in case I needed, some sort of an emergency C-section because the baby wasn't doing what it should. Although I do trust my body. I don't think that my body will make a baby that is too big for me to push out. I think with the right movements on my part, the right pushing positions and everything, I don't think that I would run into those situations, but you never know what's going to happen. Sometimes baby don't cooperate, and so far this little girl hasn't been the most cooperative. So, I always try to be open to just whatever. I won't have any assistance or interventions or, push coaching or anything like that. This is my fourth baby. I feel confident in myself that, I can do it. I won't have my water broken until at least 10 centimeters if I don't have to be induced. I won't allow assistance in delivering the placenta. We will delay cord clamping again, just because that's kind of what I feel is best. My husband will cut the umbilical cord, and the baby will go to breast to nurse right away after she's born, and won't leave our side for anything. Any of the testing, screenings, anything like that, one of us will always be present. She'll stay in our room at night, very protective. My kids, they don't leave my side. They've never been in daycare. I've been in college and a stay-at-home mom, and we've sacrificed that way just because having my kids around me at all times is important to me. So we'll keep it that way. I want my husband to deliver the baby. He was going to last time, but he got a little bit nervous, and she came out so fast that I actually delivered her onto the bed, and then the nurse came and picked her up because my doctor hadn't even made it into the room fast enough. So this time I'm hoping he's going to be prepared, and he'll do that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like, I'm really open. I just like kind of let things happen the way that they will. I feel like everything happens for a reason. My number one goal is to not need to be induced, just because it's unnatural pain. It really is. Like, I survived my last induction without an epidural, but just barely. It was just absolutely horrific. And then the scare of needing a C-section, and then everything. It was just really scary. And so I don't want to have to go through that again. And so I'll start using evening primrose oil when I hit about 35 weeks. I always dilate on my own, so it's not for that. For me, it's more because I have really large babies, and it can greatly decrease the risk of tearing during delivery. And just because it kind of helps strengthen those uterine muscles, just, to get everything going in the right direction. So I'll do that again. I'll also start walking a lot around 35 or 36 weeks, just, to encourage my body to be ready. And my first two were early on their own, so I'm hoping that maybe my third was just kind of a fluke. It is another girl, though, so sometimes I think, well, maybe girls just take their time. Maybe I won't end up having to be induced again. So we just kind of have to take it day by day and see. But that is my birthing plan. Not really specific, like I said. Just getting baby here healthy is our goal. So yeah, I guess we can touch base more on that as I get closer. So now that we're down to the 10-week countdown left, either she'll come earlier than that or I'll be induced in 10 weeks. So